who was born on May 2nd, 1971, and her father, Joseph Pete III, who was born on August 2nd, 1965. Holly and Joseph have a 6-year age difference, and in 1995, when Megan was born, Holly was 23 going on 24, and Joseph was 29 going on 30. Even though Megan says she is from Houston, she was born in San Antonio, and I read in an article somewhere that her mother, Holly, said that she made sure that when she was pregnant with Megan that she drove to San Antonio just to have her daughter there. Nevertheless, Megan grew up in a neighborhood referred to as Dead End in the South Park area of Houston, which was home to the hip-hop collective known as the Screwed Up Clique. Megan's own mother, Holly Thomas, was a part of that collective, rapping and releasing music from 2001. In an interview with Variety, Megan says that it was her mother and grandmother who primarily raised her. Without any siblings around, Megan says she had to find ways to entertain herself while her guardians were at work. Her time alone would soon foster her current stage name, as she would perform as her alter ego at home. I just found ways to keep myself entertained, dancing in the mirror, listening to music loud, trying on anything I wanted to wear in the closet. I was always in my own little world and just acted like that everywhere I went. And growing up in Texas, it's so hot. I never even realized anyone else dressed like me until I went to a show and I saw other girls in booty shorts, bikini tops, and cowboy hats. Although Megan didn't have any siblings around in her early years, she credits the women in her life for shaping the confident woman she is today. Seeing her mother work to provide for them while working on her music made Megan want to become a rapper. Megan would soon follow in her mother's footsteps. I found this interview interesting with Megan coming from Marie Claire for 2 reasons, and it says Megan didn't always have so much confidence. She was a quiet child, which made her an easy target of one particular girl in elementary school. Nobody put their hands on me, she makes clear, but it was just a lot of verbal abuse. That all came to an abrupt halt one afternoon when she informed her mother of the bullying. In a curse-filled tirade, her mom encouraged her daughter to stand up for herself and dress down her tormentor. A 7-year-old Megan did just that. I went to school the next day and cussed the bitch out, she proudly recalls. After that, she definitely left me the F alone. Megan was raised by 3 generations of industrious women, and they all imparted invaluable life lessons. Her great-grandmother, a caregiver and entrepreneur who retired owning 3 homes, taught her to always put that purse first. Her grandmother, a special ed teacher, encouraged her to always be kind. It takes more energy to be a bitch than it does to just be nice. Megan's mother, Holly Elise Thomas, was born to her father, Leroy Thomas, and her mother, Megan's grandmother that she speaks of so highly, Madeline Joyce Lacey being her maiden name and Thomas being her former married name, and she was born on May 2nd, 1951. She is currently still alive at 69 years old, and if I'm not mistaken, she was born in San Antonio, Texas, which is the reason why I believe Holly went to San Antonio to have Megan in the first place, was because she had family there. Madeline Joyce Lacey went to Highlands High School in San Antonio, Texas, and I was able to find 2 yearbook photos of her, one I think in 68 and the other being in 69 when she was 16 and maybe 17, 18 years old. Megan said her grandmother Madeline was a special ed teacher and that she had inherited some things from her mother, which is Megan's great-grandmother. And all of that is true. I did see proof that her grandmother was a special ed teacher and that she had actually inherited some properties from her own mother. And this is also the grandmother that in December of 2019, Megan went to her social media page to post her buying her grandmother a new truck.
What you doing, Nanny? Let them know, Nanny. Let them know, Nanny. Real high granny stuff.
Real high granny stuff.
Real granny. Real high. Hello, what you say? Real high granny. Hello. Megan real than a bitch.
My nigga real. Stop playing with her. Real talk.
I don't to the real OG, the best dad in the world, my best friend, my partner in crime when my mom would fuss at us. He passed away when I was 15, but I still apply every lesson he taught me at an early age in my life to this day. I miss you every day. In an Instagram post,
game.
My mama had a real crazy attitude, right?
Okay.
So she was her own manager
Oh,
and
my
the
goodness.
artist. You know what I'm saying? So she was not. My mom was real stubborn. So especially like in a male-dominated industry, like she was like.
Megan Thee Stallion became the face of Savage X Fenty lingerie in 2020. She posted a few of her mirror selfies in one of the outfits. This sparked a huge controversy in her comments section. People started bullying her for her so-called manly looks. More than 500,000 of her followers were adamant that the photo shoot appears to be featuring a man. There were several comments, including not liking her photo shoot or too manly.